Hey everyone, welcome to another video. If you haven't already and love film, gaming, or television content, please hit that subscribe button. Today, I'm going to be talking about the new film from director Ron Howard, 13 Lives. So, let's get into it. If you didn't know about 13 Lives, it's about the incident in Thailand in 2018 where 12 soccer players aged 11 to 16 and their coach got trapped in a cave, and it shows the whole process of what it took to free them. I had a certain level of investment into this film because at the time it was being filmed, I was working at Movie World, which was right next to the studios that this was being filmed at. Also, locations such as Natural Bridge I have been to many times before, and it was a weird feeling seeing the entrance to the cave in this film and recognizing that place.
Oh, I guess it's deja vu all over again.
I also knew a handful of people that worked on this film, either as an extra or working on things like the production design, and to all those people, it must have been a really cool moment to finally watch this film and see it all come to life.
Well, I was there, kiddo. I was there.
Now, going into the film itself, I do think it is very solid, but it definitely has flaws, which I will go into. But I think this makes for a really tense and inspirational film that definitely leaves you feeling something when the credits roll. I think the first thing this film nails is its production design. It is very claustrophobic, and the cinematography also enhances this further. When the divers are attempting to make this rescue, it also feels really tense because each time they dive down, something could happen at any moment to turn this rescue into a disaster. The third act, which I won't spoil at all, really does this the best, and it will leave you hanging on to the edge of your seat.
Are you nervous? Yes, I am nervous.
I learned a lot about this particular rescue from this film. I'm sure a lot of moments were made to look a lot more dramatic like most films do, but I only knew about the basics before I watched this film. Seeing the film progress and seeing how risky this whole process was, which forced this crew to make, at times, very unethical decisions, showcased how desperate these people were to successfully complete the rescue. The film does feel very respectful to the people that were involved in this event, and it doesn't feel too cheesy. I mean, sure, it has its moments, but to me, I think it does a really good job of focusing on the hardships both the soccer team and the rescuers were going through. I also really liked how the film kind of beat you over the head with how long this whole journey is to get from the entrance to the cave all the way to where the soccer team was. It makes the whole thing feel all that much more harder when it would take them around a day to just get to the team and back, making it feel all the more tense when they are trying to get these inexperienced divers who are just kids through this incredibly difficult diving location. The performances are a little bit of a mixed bag in my opinion. They do start off especially bad. Viggo Mortensen and surprisingly Colin Farrell can't manage to pull off their English accents. It's not until the film starts picking up and gaining some rhythm that these two manage to turn it around and give great performances. I still wouldn't say they are Oscar worthy or anything, but by the end I especially loved Colin Farrell's performance, as it looks like everything that is happening is just taking a massive toll on him. Joel Edgerton is also in the film and manages to give some great supporting work. The scenes with this character were great, and you really believed him as this anesthesiologist. Now, in the beginning of this film, I was really ready to write this off as just a bad film because the film just feels really messy. I have problems with the writing and editing in this because it is very uneven in terms of its pacing. It feels like things are happening with just no rhyme or reason. It completely rushes over how the boys got stuck in this cave, and for a 2.5 hour film, that feels very strange that things like that are getting rushed over.
What are you doing?
The film really struggles to find its footing, in my opinion, until about 45 minutes of the way through. But when it does, it's a tense, claustrophobic, and at times technical marvel. So I do recommend sticking with it if you are not interested in that first act.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Overall, 13 Lives is a good film that has a combination of some of the best filmmaking I've seen this year alongside some of the worst filmmaking I've seen this year. Everyone who works on this film needs a lot of credit because a lot went into making this project, and I'm happy to say it did end up being a good film that outweighed a lot of the negatives. I'm going to give 13 Lives a 3.5 out of 5 and is well worthy of a recommendation. It is on Amazon Prime right now, and check it out if you haven't seen it yet. I think everyone can get something out of this, as it seems like a film that would be hard to be cynical about, because to me it treats the real people and the real event with so much respect, and it seems focused on telling a mostly honest interpretation. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Tell me, what are your thoughts towards 13 Lives? Have you seen it? Do you think it treats the real story with respect? Or do you think it's just trying to be some kind of Oscar bait that Ron Howard has kind of been known for lately? Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.